What you're doing right now is actually the stepping stone to something greater that you're going to be doing in the future. Now, that's a little bit hard to get your head wrapped around, but I look at my own personal life and own personal journey, and I always thought years ago that all the decisions I made were permanent. The thing that I was leaning into in that moment, like all the decisions I made in my business or my personal life, like that was hard coded in. And that stopped me from exploring and experiencing a lot of incredible things in my life because I always thought that that moment, that decision was permanent. Now, the interesting thing is all the benefits, all the experiences, all the things that we enjoy today is based on the ripple effect, the butterfly effect of all the previous experiences leading up to now. So a lot of us just need to give ourselves permission to be imperfect, to lean in and say yes to things that technically might not be long game all the time because it comes with perspective, comes with feedback, comes with experience. So I just want to give you permission right now to again come back, and you hear me ring this bell a lot, that all of our decisions in life, personal as well as business, are not permanent. But a lot of times we get into inaction, we say no, and we're risk adverse a lot of times because we think if we say yes to something that we're like glued to it for life. But the interesting thing is whatever we experienced 5 years ago, that prepared us for our life and our experiences and our business experience of the decisions that we're making today. Even if we think that it's a misstep or we think that we went in the wrong direction, we have perspective, we learned, we grew. We now have a new way of making decisions leaning into the next thing. So even if you're in a hard moment right now, you're in a challenging moment, I'm just letting you know, give yourself permission. It's okay. This is preparing you for the next step, for the next thing in the future. And a lot of times we are going to hit reboot. Sometimes we're going to have that experience and that unfulfillment. We realize the direction that we're going in, all the steps that we take, we say to ourselves a lot of times that mindset is like, oh, I wasted time. I wasted time with that business or that relationship. We wasted no. Sometimes we needed that perspective. We needed that experience, that feedback, whether it's business or personal. And sometimes when we think we're taking a step back, it's actually a step in a better decision, a better direction into our future. So always own, that space and that time that you've given, because again, that feedback, that experience, that perspective, that is just building up. That's allowing us to take that next step in our journey. What have we gone through in the past doesn't necessarily equal what our future outcome is going to be, but we can make decisions today to hit that reboot button, to look at what we're doing now. If we're not fulfilled, we have the ability to say, you know what, there was no wasted energy or time or effort. We have the opportunity to make a fresh new decision today, to lean into a new opportunity, to say yes to something that maybe 5-10 years ago wasn't even on our radar. But today, where our values and our beliefs and where our life and our business lives have taken us, we're now better prepared. We have a different point of view. We have a different view in general because of what led us up until now. So sometimes saying yes to something new is because we've experienced, we're actually in the stepping stone of decisions we made in the past that has prepared us now to say yes to something we potentially would have said no, like our old selves would have said no to. So I'm giving yourself permission, like sometimes we have to hit that reboot button. Sometimes we have to look back and reflect and not get down on ourselves of all the things that we've done that we feel that we wasted energy, effort, time, relationships, business opportunities, whatever it was. Wipe the slate clean. Give yourself permission to say yes. Lean in, try something new. You're now standing on a new stone that's allowing you to step forward into a new, incredible opportunity. It's unwritten. We don't know where we're all going to land. That's the exciting part of living and of feeling fulfilled. Take that step. I can't wait to hear what happens.